Hey guys, I thought I would do a video on some pointers about the new patch, about things that you should think about or try to collect, and ways to get certain free items as well. I do have a ton of kid materials. I did cache a bit. I was sitting on a lot of Balins, and so I finally used them once this kid stuff came out. I didn't like the last set of events, so I just didn't buy any boxes or anything like that. So I took the opportunity to use some of those. And but at the moment, I'm not going to be upgrading a Eudaemon. The moment that I get a battle oracle, I will do that. But at the moment, I only have a knight and a sanctuary hunter. The reason why I don't have a sacred oracle, or not sacred, battle oracle right now, is because after I picked the archer, I exchanged for a second Eudaemon, and it just automatically gave me a knight. It's randomized. Once you pick one class for the first time, everything after that is randomized. So potentially I can go exchange again and get another knight or another archer, which is really just unfortunate. So it will take me a while to get more Eudaemon mark shards before I can exchange. So there's a very, very high potential for me to have to not do very well in class wars this time around, and not have a very high BR for that. I probably won't make the top 16 if I don't have a battle oracle by that time, but that's kind of a sacrifice that I'm willing to make. Once I set my mind to, an idea of how I want to shape my toon, I really try and push for that, and I don't try and just make something in the meantime. So that's a BR thing that I'm okay to take, but without a level 6 or 7 kid, it's very, very unlikely that I'll be able to make the top 16 of class wars. So this time around, you'll probably see me in Warriors Hall, but that's okay, because I am sitting on a lot of materials. I'm sure the month after or so, or eventually whenever I get that battle oracle, I will shoot back up and have a more competitive kid. I do think in class wars, these kids are going to really matter. I guess they're not kids. They look a little bit kiddie at first, but then as they get fancier, let me go into the rankings, and so yeah, if we go into guard BR, that's my server. So Heffalump, he has a level 8 sanctuary hunter, and so yeah, 614k BR, and looks, much fancier than my hunter once it gets leveled up, nicer clothing and all that stuff. So they do get pretty cool looking in the future. I think that the knights look really great, so I'm sure this one, yeah, so check out that shield and everything. Those look great. And I don't know why you can't pick the other genders, like the archers and knights are all female, and the battle oracles are all male, because in the loading screen for the game it shows all of them. So I don't know how that works. Maybe the gender is randomized too, but who knows. So yeah, I guess I should show the mage as well. And I think my buddy Darkhawk will be super mad at me if I don't show the one named after him. So so yeah, there's the battle oracle when it's leveled up, and that looks pretty awesome as well. But that said, I'm just going to show stuff about skill books and give some advice about how to get Blood of Zeus and other things like that. So first thing that you get when you make a Eudaemon are skill books, or skill chests, I guess, and then they'll give the skill scrolls or whatnot. And so I have a bunch of ones for mages and for knights here. That's because I already used the ones for my archer. And then there are some general passives as well that are for any class, and the general passives apply to your player as well, whereas the ones that are specific to each class are only for your kid. And so the first thing that I would recommend is that every single day you get, this is perfect because I got kicked and then put in 25 million gold, but that you go into your guild shop, and just with gold, it's not like something that you need to do with the new Fang of Fears and whatever. So it's just 25 million gold to, just to get 50 of these. It's 50 per day, so I would buy as much each day as you can that you can spare. But definitely for top players, you know, if you still have gold from that gold compensation for the stealth equipment, I would save some of that and each day be able to buy up a bunch of these, because it will take a lot to be able to level up your kid, because you get them for every single class, and so it will take a while for you to get enough where whichever class that you're trying to build up, you'll have enough. And so at the moment I have 280. I'm gonna go ahead and open those up. I wasn't doing that because I was scared I was going to get so many it would be a pain. I'm so glad that I at least have a different class. I'm glad it didn't give me another archer. I would be really extra sad, because now I can use these knight skill books. So that's a very good thing. So I'll go ahead and open these up. It's going to be a huge amount of spam. There we go. So all the archer stuff. Here's a general one. A chaos. Let's see here. Eagle eye. Da, 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 da. Any other general things? Sanctuary hunter. Okay, no. So these are all the general passives. And so one of them is for Amnesia, another one for Chaos, and another one is for your maximum rage. So first thing first is I'm going to go into my hunter, go into skills, and instead of just trying to like sift through which ones I think I have, I'm just going to try all of them. So I have 9 of these. I guess it starts at max. So I'm close to level 2 for arrow strike. So 10 multi-shot. Okay, so level 2 multi-shot goes up to 125%. That's not bad. Bloodthirsty. Deep freeze. Lunatic fire. Lunatic fire also up to... Okay, that's an AoE, so I guess 105 is not bad. Tsundere Shot, definitely one of the most appealing skills from the archer because it can reduce the amount of damage that your enemies deal. So hit to deals 200. Okay, physical attack to a random target and 50% damage to enemies. Okay, so it's the exact same thing as a normal archer in Tsundere Shot. The Delphics are where they change a little bit. This one is kind of like the archer AoE Delphic, but it increases the party crit rate by 20%. So that's very, very nice. As far as, you know, if I have a crit build, then, you know, if I keep an archer, then I have to stay with a crit build. I'm not going to go switching to a will destroyer for class wars and things like that. We got 10 of those. Also now it goes up. And then Delphic Void Arrow. Oh, I got a bunch of those. And this one is sort of like Delphic Sniper. What does DS stand for? I do all of the archer skills in abbreviations now. But anyway, the archer single Delphic. This is similar to that, but it adds on a bleed, and then it gives the caster an increased crit rate. So that doesn't help my crit rate, but the AoE Delphic does improve my crit rate if I use that one. And other than that, I mean, I don't really use... I keep the single target Delphic for things like World Boss and single target things, but otherwise I usually just use Lunatic Fire. If I were in a PvP situation and I really cared a lot, I would probably change up these skills a bit. But yeah, that's increasing those. Let's check out the passives. Fury Master, this is a general one, so this is increasing... wait, why does it scroll down? Okay, let's look at the archer ones first. Healing crit, so every time that... Oh no, every time that you crit, you have a chance to increase your HP by 4,000. So that's not for the player, actually. That's for the Eudaemon only. And then Eagle, Eye of the Eagle, is an increased crit damage. So that's of course nice. And also a token improve, or definitely something that is signature to archers, put it that way. And then there are 4 general passives. Fury Master, which increases your player max rage. So when I have this archer on, I have this at level 1, and so I get 10 extra rage for a total of 110 max rage. Awakening Master, it looks like did I get any of those before? maybe I just misplaced it. And so this makes it so that you don't lose your awakening points as quickly. So this is very nice. I keep them at level 1, but I'm not going to increase them again because I want to get a mage, and so I'm just going to leave them as is. This is chaos resistance. Since I think I'm going to be stuck with an archer for a bit, I'm going to put that at level 1 and leave it like that. And this is anti-amnesia. So I'm not really sure how great, like level 1 chaos resistance for 5% is really going to do, but maybe once it's leveled up fully, this will really matter, or it'll make people think twice about using those runes, which is always a positive thing. And so yeah, and then we can go into the Sacred Knight, and this is, oh, okay, so just for level 1, it just does 1 automatically, I guess. But these should look really familiar. Slasher, Alt Slasher, Interception, which is Rage Steal. This interception starts really low. So once it's at level 2, it's 20 Rage, but at level 1, it's only 10. Whirlwind. So there's a Goran Shield, which is, normal, and Apollo Shield. Wow, Knights really, it's like identical. And then there's this Delphic, which is pretty so-so at level 1, or yeah, level 1. And oh, it has a chance to stun, which is pretty good. Single front row, 30% chance to stun. So influence is becoming a much bigger deal. I'll do another video on some of the things that they've changed to the class advanced skills. So they've changed some things there, and I think it's worth reviewing. And then there's this Delphic that the Knights have now, which is pretty interesting. It's Delphic Guardian Shield, and I think most people would be kind of pish-posh about this. Oh, increase max HP. For one thing, at level 10, it starts out at 10%. So my guess is that at level 5, this is going to be a 50% thing. And if it is, that's terrifying. If it only goes up 5% each, then you're still talking about a 30% max HP gain for 3 turns. And if you just want your kid to live for a little while, you got a Sylph Delphic coming or something like that, and you just want the Eudaemon to live, that's a really nasty skill. So I think that's actually sort of interesting to me. So yeah, go ahead and learn that and engulf. And so really the most important part to all of this is that oh, I forgot the passives on the Knight. The skills, passives. Okay, so Divine Blessing, increased healing, very similar to a Knight, and it goes to 12% at level 2. Tenacity is 1%. Rate of receiving, okay, decreases damage received and chance of crits. Rate of receiving crits. Okay, yeah, that's, yeah. Chance of getting hit by a crit is lower. Insufficiency. Oh yeah, I already did that one. Alright, and so those double as well for the tenacity. And then the general passives, all the same. But really what I'm so pleased about is now I only have the general passives and the mage skills in my bags, because having 2 sets of skill books for 2 classes was just taking up so much room. I mean, it's absurd, everybody's going to be trying for bag space. What I would do is just save up Bound Balins if you're really going to push for that. It's going to suck for most people, but even with 5 pages, I'm sending so much stuff to my mailbox now. My mail is packed right now with like 9 pages of just crap. I had to move my clothing into my mail after this patch because I just finally gave in. But But yeah, other than that, that's the skills. You know, but just the key part is buy every day. So if you don't want to go through, you know, opening them every day, which I, you know, didn't want to do, is I, you know, just save up a bunch and then every once in a while, you know, open them up and level things up, and then, you know, send the rest to mail or something, or if you have storage for them, just move them somewhere. But definitely try and get as many of those skill books, because it will take a really long time to level those. It's going to take a lot of gold. And so yeah, what else did I want to go over? I put all this stuff here. Okay, and then I wanted to go over farm things. So for the farm, I mean, they made this farm really, really involved. Why aren't my animals showing up? Okay, so now you have livestock. You don't just have things to plant, and you also have a lot more room to plant stuff. So here I have Daru in there, but that's only because I planted so many things already. Don't pay attention to the fact that I have Daru, because what I would recommend is going to the farm shop, and under special, I would get this bluegrass, and yeah, that's the main one. I forgot what you need to make the Mahra boxes, but we'll get to that. I have all cows at the moment. Okay, you know what is better? I just go into the magic workshop. Okay, so in order to level up your Eudaemon, you need Blood of Zeus, and so I have 0 put into my hunter at the moment, and so each blood is 10 EXP for this bar, and so you need 50 for the first level, and so that's pretty easy to get. But you can get a lot of free bloods actually, just by having a lot of deer. And so here, each pasture you can have 9 livestock, and so for me, I put 9 deer up here. Pasture 2, I think it's called. Where's the sign? Oh, isn't there a sign for? Okay, yeah, pasture area 2 you can put deer and horses. And then pasture area 1, you can put cows and goats. And if you look under the special section, goats, they give goat horns and some milk. 30 milks, you know, it says fresh milk. Horses, they'll give hooves and fresh milk, 30 of them. And the deer give antlers and 30 milks. The ones that are a little bit different are the dairy cows, and those give 150 fresh milk each time, and the ox horns. And so those animal, like the horns, the antlers, are important for a lot of stuff. But here in the Magic Workshop, the main thing that you want for Blood of Zeus are antlers and this blue magic essence. And you can get the blue magic essence by going to the farm shop and getting the blue magic grass. So that's why I would plant mostly bluegrass at the moment, because you really want to push to level your kit a bit. And what did I want to do? I'm gonna go here. And the other one that people are probably going to be very interested in are the shiny boxes, and those give Mahra, 10 to 30 Mahra each one. And so for those of you that want to get Mahra, I would you know, plant the green grass, or yeah, the green grass for the green essences. And then you'll also want goats. Since I have 7 orange sylphs at the moment, there's really 0 reason that I should be trying to make Mahra. For the fact that I have so much milk at the moment, because I have 9 cows, I might just put some goats in there for the sake of not having so much milk. But yeah, I have. But even so, even if you decide, oh, I want Mahra, so I'm gonna get goats, I would still have like at least 2 or 3 cows in there, because the cows produce milk, and these items actually take quite a bit of milk to synthesize or to exchange for. So it's 300 each. So really, the amount of milk that you get from the deer, horses, and goats is not quite enough. So you want a couple dairy cows in there. And then there's also the gold box, which gives mount training whips, which I think is appealing to some people because it's really hard to get mount training whips these days, but I just don't think it's a huge priority at the moment. Most people are going to want to try and push for a gold sylph and to get the Blood of Zeus, but if you need whips, then I would put, I don't know, maybe a couple couple horses. I would, you know, the problem about the real problem about going for the horses is that it takes away from you making the blood of Zeus, which I wouldn't want to do right now. So just lots of deer, 9 deer, and plant bluegrass, and that's like the main thing that I would recommend for the farms. And otherwise, I can go ahead. I've collected enough stuff so that I can get 22 of these black boxes. I've been saving this up for the video. And you need quite a bit of, well, okay, not a ton of gold, but some gold in order to make these as well. And 300 fresh milks each. So 10 milk. So go ahead and make those. And let me keep an eye. Let's see how much of each one I get. 22 of those guys. Okay, I see some 30s, which is always good. So I got 480 of these Blood of Zeus just from that. And so this is, I mean, the patch has been out, what, 4 or 5 days now? I think maybe this is the 5th day it's been out. And so that's very nice. You know, this will definitely get, well, I already have a level 4 on an archer alt, and he has not gotten this many. So I think this might get you close to level 5 or something like that, maybe even level 6. So yeah, I mean, this part's completely free. There's plenty of stuff that I have because I've cashed. That's a fact, and cashers are always going to get ahead of other people. And so yes, the events are absolutely crazy right now. You know, just the cash events are absurd at the moment. There's a recharge where, you know, just like all this stuff, you know, if people do this, you know, there's not much you can compete with. At the moment, there's a one-time goodie bag. What's this? Single recharge? Oh, I guess when you recharge, you get one of these, but then there's the recharge gift pack. And so there's tons of overlapping. You know, I've spent 1K on at the moment, so I might do a little bit more, but I mean, there's just so much stuff. And so, yes, it's incredibly frustrating for non-cash players. But at the same time, if you're really, really diligent about your farm, you're still getting, you know, a few days, you get a pretty high level kid. The highest level ones at the moment are people who are cashing, you know, 500 boxes a day. And they're going to have a level 9 Eudaemon, whether you like it or not. So, you know, my kids, I probably have enough resources to get, with this, maybe close to level 8. Or, no, not close to level 8. Somewhere in the middle of level 7, is from what I've heard. So yeah, I mean, once I get one of those oracles, we can check that out. But at the moment, I'm sorry, I can't really show how to, or what it's like to level up one of these kids. I'm getting a little bit stubborn about this. But otherwise, this is the best advice I can give. So just bluegrass, antlers. These ox horns are for these milk teas, or whatever they're called, that are basically like advanced scrolls, and so they give you 10% boost. So the ox things don't hurt. I plant a little bit of red grass and green grass in order to make those, but I don't prioritize it. But yeah, at the moment you saw Daru in my farm, just because I have so much of these materials that I was like, oh, never mind, it'll be fine. So yeah, I think that's about it. I had the video earlier about getting this Halidom and artifacts. If you didn't check that out already, please do. It's pretty fun. It was a huge BR gain. But so far, the new patch, I think, has its crazy parts. You know, the MP can be a little bit silly. It's going to be a lot of grind. You know, I just feel like I've played a lot of Wartune lately, so that's a little bit crazy. You know, there's a lot of things that I think will frustrate people just because they're huge casher items. And of course, the moment that they put out new things, they push these really, really huge casher events, and the cashers will soar and get ahead of everybody. And that's pretty normal. So if you really want to see, you know, free, reasonable things out of this game, or, you know, low price and everything starts to, you know, go down in price, you're going to have to wait definitely a few weeks, if not, you know, a couple months or so before this stuff will really go down in price. You know, if you're really patient, I think you can get a lot of this at either a low price or no price if you just wait it out. And so for now, yeah, just really do a good job with those deer and the grass, and you'll be all right. And make sure to get some of this fresh forage, because in order to start up the timer on being able to collect from your animals, you have to feed them first. So that's about it. I hope this helps. Take care and have a very good day.